Good evening, Belize, and welcome to XTV's news broadcast for Wednesday, December 17, 2025. Making the headlines tonight, PM says PUC can regulate telecom's monopoly. Northern sugar crop season delayed until mid-January. Government opens Hydro Belize share sale. And Japan funded $24 million swing bridge replacement expected by 2028. We take our first break and return with the news in detail.
It's an massive season with massive deals and rewards at Penny's. From now through December 31st, earn double B-Bucks on store-wide purchasing every Saturday. That's right, 2 times the B-Bucks, which means 2 times the cash back when shopping at Penny's. Plus, get even more rewards with B-Bucks Builders on home goods, tiles, appliances, paints, and lights. And don't forget, there's also massive deals and discounts on tiles and the best brands in paints like Benjamin Moore and BH. Rewards, deals, B-Bucks. You can get it all this massive season only at Penny's. Quality and savings.
Need to submit your sickness benefit claim online and have a physical medical certificate? Here's how you can do it. First, go to ssbportal.org.bz and log into your My Social Security account. Next, on your dashboard, click Benefits and choose Forms. Review the requirements, then click Continue to proceed. Click Apply under Sickness Benefit to start your claim. Review and confirm your banking information. If it is not correct, select No and follow the steps to update your banking details. If your banking information is correct, select Yes. Next, if your illness is not related to an injury at work, select No and proceed to upload your medical certificate. Select your claim period and confirm your employer details. Read the declarations and click each to agree. Click Submit and you're done. A confirmation email will be sent to you. Your employer will also receive an email with your claim details and a request for your salary information. If needed, submit your sickness benefit claim online and receive real-time status updates.
One of the reasons I applied for a credit card at Atlantic Bank was because I travel a lot. I'm always going here and there and everywhere, and having that card made my life so much easier. I could literally charge everything. I had no issues. I don't have to worry about carrying money, and that has been one of the most effective points. Using my Atlantic Bank credit card has improved my life drastically. I learned to budget properly, the online service that it gives, the features that it has, and also knowing that when I'm shopping online, it has a protective feature for it. Having an Atlantic Bank credit card, especially having 2 sons that are always wanting something. They want to shop here and they want to shop there. The good part about it is I get to look at Atlantic online to see where my spending is and to make sure I'm staying in budget.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
holiday season, stay connected across borders with Smarts Mexico and now USA roaming bundles. Available now through December 31st. Enjoy 4,096 megabytes of roaming data for only $27 or other packages for as low as $8. Staying home for the holidays? Sign up for a postpaid plan and get a Samsung A16 for as low as $190 or Samsung A26 characteristics for $315, or pick up devices without a plan, starting at $100 for our GST weekend special. And this December, text to win. Simply text WIN to 438 for your chance to win big. Each entry is just $1 of prepaid credit. More entries mean more chances to win daily prizes like fuel vouchers, groceries, and more, leading to our big giveaway week, December 15th to 24th. We're giving away amazing prizes like fridge, TV, stove. And on December 24th, the grand prize of $5,000 will be announced. These deals won't last long, so make the smart switch today. Travel more, share more, and save more with Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
It's Christmas time at Brothers Habet and Habet, and we have some great gifts for you, like our signature 15% off all Berger, Penta, and domestic paints, and 30 to 40% off selected and discontinued colors. 15% off all power tools, 20 to 30% off select tiles, 20 to 65% off light fixtures, and 40% off sunlight windows and mirrors. Also, GST free days on December 6th and 20th. Plus, for every $50 you spend, get a chance to win a $500 gift certificate in our 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us at Brothers Habet and Habet.
You've chosen the path of grit and determination. You've chosen to have an attitude that against all odds, you'll get the job done. And that is the culture we need in the police department.
Discipline is doing the things you hate, but doing it like you love it. From there, it becomes a natural growth process. You won't need to seek it anymore because it's already become a part of your fiber. It is who you are. In life, as future PTIs, many situations will present a challenge. With resilience, great courage, determination, strength, comes great success.
Your newfound knowledge, your expertise will directly enhance the physical preparedness and the tactical resilience of our officers, ensuring that they are equipped to face the demand of our duty.
Take this rejuvenated culture back to your units and let it spread like wildfire throughout the department. The police department is trending in the right direction. Now listen to the noise in the market. The police department is trending in the right direction.
This a trend New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Cream New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Cream New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Cream New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. From the border to the boulevard, physical fit. On to my agony, strength in a it. Big up the farmer champions, them we do it. But who are take the crown in a 2026? This a cream New Year's Day cycling classic. Straight to Belize from the northern district. To win this race, the happy cyclist stream. They make them boast, them take the sugar and cream. This a cream New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Cream New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream.
It's the Cream New Year's Day cycling classic. All top class riders hit the pavement for the start of the cycling calendar. Thursday, January 1st. It's the Cream New Year's Day cycling classic.
This a Cream New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream, 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 cream.
Welcome back with your news. I am Drea Espinosa. The government of Belize has majority shares in Belize Telemedia Limited, BTL. For some time, there have been reports that the company intends to buy out its competitor, SpeedNet, which operates under the Smart brand. The Prime Minister John Briceño has been asked multiple times for confirmation and details of the planned buyout. Many have cited a conflict of interest given that the PM appoints the directors on the BTL board and family members of his are primary shareholders in Smart. BTL has not denied they are pursuing a buyout. In the past, the Prime Minister has shut down questions on the claim of conflict of interest, referring the media instead to BTL. Today, we asked whether, as majority shareholder, the government should be kept informed of buyout plans and whether we should guard against another telecommunications monopoly.
That has not come to us yet. I think that they're doing if anything is happening, they're doing the negotiations, and when that happens, when they have that negotiations are done, they report to us. As I said, whatever decisions BTL would do, it has to be in the best interest of Belize. That's or the company and Belize. Monopolies, listen, in the United States, for instance, in the great United States, they have over 300 million plus citizens. We have 400,000. They only have 3 phone companies, and they're heavily regulated by the FCC. They've trying to remember the word, the commission, sorry?
Federal Trade Commission, isn't it?
The what?
The
Federal Trade Commission, yes, the FCC, heavily done by them. And likewise here we have the Public Utilities Commission. They regulate and they will set prices. They will not allow any company to be able to just raise prices because they want to raise, just because they want to raise it. They have to make a case. For instance, with BEL, Belize Limited, after 5 years, they finally come and ask for a raise. And even when they've done that, they've gone through a tedious process to be able to approve it. BWSL, the same thing, a tedious process. If we want to, with BWSL, if we want to expand water into the rest of the country and in small communities, areas where it's not necessarily feasible, but we have to give water to our citizens, somebody has to pay for it. That is why they're investing about $130 million in expansion. I just met with BWSL earlier this week. We're looking at doing a water and sewage plant expansion in San Pedro. We need to do something urgently in San Pedro, because if we don't, in the next 10 to 15 years, San Pedro will not be the San Pedro that we do. So that's over $200 million for us to do. We have to work on that to see how we could get the funding. Can we get grant funding and loans and concessionary loans? There are a number of factors that come into this.
Prime Minister John Briceño has confirmed that the 2025 to 2026 sugar crop season, which has traditionally started in December, is set to begin until mid-January 2026. In the past, there have been delays due to weather, cane immaturity, and due to issues concerning the signing of a commercial agreement between Belize Sugarcane Farmers Association and Belize Sugar Industries. This time, the cause is cited as the impacts of the fusarium disease on cane production. Asked about an update on the discussions between BSCFA and BSI regarding the signing of a new commercial agreement, the PM says he has been told it is going well, but the parties are still trying to settle the duration of the agreement.
I think it's programmed for next year in January. I think it's around the middle of the month. And the reason being that because of the fusarium problems, it has affected the amount of cane that is available. And at the same time, it allows them for there's been a lot of rain, so hopefully by then it will be drier and make it easier to be able to have a successful crop.
Anything you know in relation to the commercial agreement between BSCFA and BSI?
For what I'm being told, that is being going well. The chairman of BSCFA did send me a message. He said that the negotiations are going well. I think there is trying to settle on the length of the agreement. They wanted 7 years, and I think BSI wanted less. But that's still in working. But there's goodwill on both sides in trying to find a commercial agreement in the interest of both sides.
The government of Belize will launch the sale of 4 million shares, representing 50% of the outstanding shares in Hydro Belize Limited, formerly Fortis Belize Limited, which now operates the 3 dams out west. The price is 29 Belize dollars per share. The government reports it would recover $116 million from the 4 million shares to replace what is spent in the acquisition of the company, finalized on October 31 this year. The PM today stated that this 50% shareholding is being made available to non-corporate citizens.
As we said from the start when I presented to Cabinet and it went to the National Assembly, that these shares we want to offer to Belizeans so that then the Belizean public can benefit from these shares. Presently, we are offering 50% of the shares, and this is mostly for small investors like yourselves. I mean, if you have some money, I think you should invest. I think it will give you a good return for teachers, BDF, everybody, individuals. And then the other 50% is being held back by the government. And then that after this first 50% initial offering is finished, then we want to do the other 50%. And based if all of it is bought up, and if not, then it will be left for the institutional investors, such as Social Security. Social Security is expressing great interest.
The share sale opens tomorrow, December 18, and will close on January 20, 2026. Subscribers will have a 15-day period to complete payment. The prospectus with all the financial details is available on www.hydrobelize.com and at all major branches of Atlantic Bank, which serves as the paying agent for the share sale. Fortis Belize Limited, Belize Hydroelectricity, a locally operated hydroelectric power generation facility that provides clean. The government of Japan, through the Japan International Cooperation Agency, had been doing assessments on a potential agreement to fund the construction of a replacement for the swing bridge in downtown Belize City. After some months, the Japanese government decided they would fund the $24 million project and made it official during a signing ceremony today. Minister of Infrastructure, Development and Housing, Honorable Julius Espat, said the new bridge should be completed by the end of 2028. He said the new bridge will be higher than the original and that no weight restrictions will be in place. However, the new bridge will not be able to swing.
Swing bridges of this type, it's hard to find again. It's technology way back in, I think, the 18th or 19th century. We looked at all options, but the cost was really high. We've had experiences of having bridges that move and they end up not moving because of lack of maintenance, which is a factor in Belize. So the government of Japan, with their analysis and our engineers, we came up with a proposal that's more permanent. The height will be higher than the swing bridges. It will be at a certain height that boats can go under, of a certain type. And so that's what we're doing. We're looking at climate resilience, something that can resist hurricane winds and floods. And we got the best because the government of Japan and their engineers are awesome. I mean, they go through serious tsunamis and earthquakes and typhoons, so they know exactly what they're doing.
Espat said the existing structure is too old to be reused, but said he feels portions of it should be saved due to its status as a historical landmark.
We can't, like the Halova, we had designed it so that we could move it, and right now we are putting the Halova Bridge in the Santa Familia crossing to Saling. Now, this one won't be able, it's too much, and it's too old. I think the City Council and NICH, I think, should consider taking portions of it and put it in the museum. I think that would be something but reusable aspects of it will not happen.
Issues are expected with traffic flow while the project is ongoing, and the minister said the chief engineer, Evandale Moody, will meet with city personnel to map out a plan during construction.
That's one of the most complex situations that we have to face. The chief engineer is working diligently to look at that, the economic impact that we'll have during the construction process. We are doing now 2 bridges nearly parallel in the time frame. So what we are doing is, as I mentioned, we are having a temporary bridge, we call it, which will now become permanent, but links Hayes Lane to the south side. And then when the Belcan Bridge commences, we'll have another temporary bridge there. And so now the chief engineer will sit with the city council and the traffic department to look at traffic flows and see how that works. So there's a lot of work that's in store for us.
After the break, government exploring legislation for independent investigator. Stay with us.
When Shell V-Power flows through your engine, confidence flows through you. Choose the fuel that 100% cleans critical engine parts and keeps your engine performing like new.
Driving around, particularly during this holiday season, can be quite an experience. Families are out shopping and the streets are buzzing with excitement. It reminds me that this season is all about connections, and it starts with how we treat each other, even on the road. When I'm behind the wheel, I always remind myself that being on the road is more than just following the rules. It's about looking out for each other and making sure we all get home safely to our families. This season, let's continue to be alert and be kind on the road. Be courteous, give way, and stay safe. A message from BEL.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Need to submit your sickness benefit claim online and have a physical medical certificate? Here's how you can do it. First, go to ssbportal.org.bz and log into your My Social Security account. Next, on your dashboard, click Benefits and choose Forms. Review the requirements, then click Continue to proceed. Click Apply under Sickness Benefit to start your claim. Review and confirm your banking information. If it is not correct, Select No and follow the steps to update your banking details. If your banking information is correct, select Yes. Next, if your illness is not related to an injury at work, select No and proceed to upload your medical certificate. Select your claim period and confirm your employer details. Read the declarations and click each to agree. Click Submit and you're done. A confirmation email will be sent to you. Your employer will also receive an email with your claim details and a request for your salary information. If needed, submit your sickness benefit claim online and receive real-time status updates.
Sir, your item is ready for viewing.
Is that all?
This is everything.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I help right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
Belize, it's that time again. GST free weekends are back on December 6th, 7th, 20th, and 21st. Just in time for big savings for Christmas. On these weekends, most local retail goods will be GST free at checkout. That includes frequently bought standard rated goods such as furniture, appliances, electronics, clothing and footwear, Christmas decorations, curtains, rugs, Marley, toys, and grocery items like seasonings, mixed essences, mixed fruits, and soft drinks. Everything you need to make your December more affordable. And good news for the holiday cooks. Picnic shoulder ham, smoked ham leg, and imported turkey are 0 rated all December long. And before you leave the store, always take a quick look at your receipt. You should see the GST removed or discounted automatically. So that means more savings and more room in your Christmas budget. So Belize, let's shop smart this Christmas season. December 6th, 7th, 20th, and 21st, GST-free weekends, brought to you by Belize Tax Services.
The Prime Minister today confirmed the report of Attorney General Anthony Sylvester Jr. that, in fact, the government is reviewing legislation to provide for an independent investigator. The AG shared the plans when we asked him last week why he did not recommend an independent investigation for the Joseph Budna kidnapping.
We discussed that in Cabinet, and I'm feeling that maybe it's time to be able to look at what has worked in the Caribbean as opposed to the United States, because most of the times we Belizeans, we see American TV, so we think about law and order and that kind of stuff, and looking at what's happening in the U.S. Congress. But the idea is to maybe, like, for instance, one that's fairly successful is one in Jamaica. So we want to take a look at what Jamaica has done and see how we can use that to make it to Belize. But at the same time, and I repeat it, it has to be done in such a way that present nor future governments can use it politically just to go after political enemies. We have to ensure that there's that safeguard.
Notably today, the Director of Public Prosecution stated that they expect charges should be brought against those directly involved in Budna's kidnapping and against those who gave false statements and others who directed them to give false statements. She added that the next few weeks will be critical to their investigation. Currently, the DPP says they have a police file that does not implicate anyone, and they need to get to a point where the truth can be told. What initiatives will Belize's first special envoy for oil and gas pursue? We asked the Prime Minister today. He also indicated that oil exploration continues in Belize.
there's always the feeling that we do have some oil, not in quantities like Guyana, unfortunately, but we believe that we still have small pools, of maybe several million barrels, at a time. The one that we found out of Spanish Lookout, they believe that, I think they did about between 10 and 12 million barrels, was the estimation. That's what they estimate. Right now, the same people from B&E, Susan, I think Morris is her name. Susan just messaged me, just last week wanting to meet with me, but she was leaving the country and I was busy. They have now raised, I think, $50 million, to be able to do 2 more wells in that area. They believe that they, found another area where they can find oil. There are some areas, for instance, up in the north, between Corozal and Orange Rock District, behind Blue Creek in that area, down south. There are different areas where we believe that we have small pools. Now, what Mr. Morales came to, he made an offer. He worked for B&E. He has, I think, a degree in oil, in the oil industry. He knows several investors that are still interested, and he offered himself that if a special envoy, then he has something to be able to knock on doors and to open doors and say, hey, come to Belize, we have opportunities. He does not get paid anything. It's something that he's offering to use his experience and over the years, and he believes that he can help us.
Come to Belize to explore for oil.
Come to Belize to explore for oil. They still have to go through. He can't sign anything. Once he can he will come to the Ministry of, or to the Department of Petroleum, and there then they go through the process of applying.
The government has established a committee to find ways to alleviate Belize's high cost of living. When the Prime Minister was asked about it today, he said the committee is just getting off the ground, but said it's a challenging task.
There's no magic wand. What we have been doing, we've been doing a lot of different things that can help with the cost of living. GSC weekends, free weekends, for instance, that has that 12.5% that people save. That helps with the cost of living. And let me tell you, in Cabinet, we just agreed to maybe next week Tuesday to allow Belizeans to be able to go to the free zone, to be able to buy. No liquor, no cigarettes, just clothing and shoes, that kind of stuff. Again, that helps. Scholarships, that helps. Food, the food and feeding program for children, that helps. NHI, that helps. NHI is already over 20,000 visits per month already. So all of these things, when you put it together, it's helping. You could imagine if we weren't doing all of that, how much more difficult it would be for people. So it is unfair when you try to make these allegations as if we are not concerned and we're not doing anything. We're doing a lot of different things. Minimum wage, when it went up to $5, that helped significantly. So I believe that we have a proud record when it comes to saying that we want, that we are doing something. And listen, we recognize that challenge. Unlike other prime ministers, I am on the ground every day. I don't stay in an office. I walk the streets. I visit here this afternoon. I'll be at the inauguration of the Minsa plant in Cayo, and there I talk to people. So we are aware of the difficulties we're all facing. We are facing it as a country, as a nation. A lot of contracts that we give when they come back, so the price has gone up because the price goes up because goods have gone up or materials have gone up. As much as we hate it, but it is a sad reality.
During the Senate meeting on Tuesday, senators discussed at length the $69 million Belize Caribbean Development Bank loan to fund the reconstruction of the George Price Highway from Belize City to Harryville. The senators were concerned about the amount of the loan and whether we'd be getting value for money. They also condemned that they were not provided with all the details of what the project would entail. Leader of Government Business, Senator Eamon Courtney, then had Chief Engineer Evandale Moody go in to answer all the senators' questions. Today, Moody said he fully explained the scope of the work and why it would cost over $4 million per mile. The project stretches from Pound Yard Bridge just past Harryville. Here is Moody with the details of just the portion within city limits.
It's called to basically give a justification as to why the cost was at just above 4 million per mile. So that took an intense explanation, because you have to look at the entire scope of the project. So what I did, I explained to them basically the project commences in Belize City from Pong Yard Bridge, and it terminates 25 kilometers in Hattieville. So what I had to do, I had to explain kilometer by kilometer commencing in Belize City. So from Pong Yard Bridge, the project basically travels west towards the Leaf Roundabout at Central American Boulevard. That section will be overlaid with hot mix to improve the wearing course of the pavement within the city along Cemetery Road. And then we have to improve the drains within that section of the city as well. It has 2 existing sidewalk side drains, but we have to make improvements to those, and those drains have a significant cost. So traveling west from Central American Boulevard towards Western Avenue, so I'm taking it by sections. As you all are aware, that section is usually inundated by floodwaters. The pavement there is also deteriorated. It's a concrete pavement, and we have to basically remove that entire concrete pavement. So you have to break it up, and we have to construct new line sidewalk side drains along the cemetery on both sides. Those line side drains and sidewalks has a significant cost as well.
Moody explained that the work involves a complete reconstruction of the 50 miles of highway. He explained how traffic will be managed during construction.
The entire project is not a resealing or a resurfacing, it's a reconstruction. So from Belize City all the way to Hattieville, we will rip up everything that is there. And then we will come back and reinstate new sub-base and base, which has a significant cost. And we have to bear in mind that the sub-base and base that we're putting down for this new highway, that is the pavement. It's not the hot mix that we're going to put on top. It's not the surface dressing. That is the main structure for your highway. And so that has a significant cost.
If you're going to tear everything up for reconstruction, what approach will you use? Will you like just tear up half for motorists to use it, or the whole thing and then on us?
No, we'll not do that, because we have to ensure that the highway is open at all times. And so the contractor will be looking at the project on a kilometer basis. So they will not be ripping up everything. No, that is not the case.
During the meeting, Senator Louis Wade Jr. questioned methods used in the past for road construction that seem not to have been successful. Moody today clarified that a different approach is being used for challenging areas in this project.
So I explained to him that what we have done in the past was to use geogrid, whereby we use 2 layers of geogrid to try and see how best that could ensure that the material is consolidated properly. We have also used a procedure called preloading, where we have preloaded the highway with excessive material to try and expedite that consolidation, and that has not worked as well. And so for the section that we're talking about, we will be using board piles to try and stabilize the foundation and get to a rigid foundation, which would be around 65 feet below the existing ground level there, because that is how thick the peat is within that section of the highway. So that is what we're going to be using.
After the break, hides lane to get a bridge over the Hallover Creek. Stay tuned.
This holiday season, stay connected across borders with Smart's Mexico and now USA roaming bundles. Available now through December 31st. Enjoy 4,096 megabytes of roaming data for only $27 or other packages for as low as $8. Staying home for the holidays? Sign up for a postpaid plan and get a Samsung A16 for as low as $190 or Samsung A26 for $315, or pick up devices without a plan starting at $100 for our GST weekend special. And this December, text to win. Simply text WIN to 438 for your chance to win big. Each entry is just $1 of prepaid credit. More entries mean more chances to win daily prizes like fuel vouchers, groceries, and more, leading to our big giveaway week, December 15th to 24th. We're giving away amazing prizes like fridge, TV, stove. And on December 24th, the grand prize of $5,000 will be announced. These deals won't last long, so make the smart switch today. Travel more, share more, and save more with Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
One of the reasons I applied for a credit card at Atlantic Bank was because I travel a lot. I'm always going here and there and everywhere, and having that card made my life so much easier. I could literally charge everything. I had no issues. I don't have to worry about carrying money, and that has been one of the most effective points. Using my Atlantic Bank credit card has improved my life drastically. I learned to budget properly, the online service that it gives, the features that it has, and also knowing that when I'm shopping online, it has a protective feature for it. Having an Atlantic Bank credit card, especially having two sons that are always wanting something. They want to shop here and they want to shop there. The good part about it is I get to look at Atlantic online to see where my spending is and to make sure I'm staying in budget.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
It's an massive season with massive deals and rewards at Penny's. From now through December 31st, earn double B-Bucks on store-wide purchasing every Saturday. That's right, 2 times the B-Bucks, which means 2 times the cash back when shopping at Penny's. Plus, get even more rewards with B-Bucks Builders on home goods, tiles, appliances, paints, and lights. And don't forget, there's also massive deals and discounts on tiles and the best brands in paints like Benjamin Moore and BH. Rewards, deals, B-Bucks. You can get it all this massive season only at Penny's. Quality and savings.
Need to submit your sickness benefit claim online and have a physical medical certificate? Here's how you can do it. First, go to ssbportal.org.bz and log into your My Social Security account. Next, on your dashboard, click Benefits and choose Forms. Review the requirements, then click Continue to proceed. Click Apply under Sickness Benefit to start your claim. Review and confirm your banking information. If it is not correct, select No and follow the steps to update your banking details. If your banking information is correct, select Yes. Next, if your illness is not related to an injury at work, select No and proceed to upload your medical certificate. Select your claim period and confirm your employer details. Read the declarations and click each to agree. Click Submit and you're done. A confirmation email will be sent to you. Your employer will also receive an email with your claim details and a request for your salary information. If needed, submit your sickness benefit claim online and receive real-time status updates.
We officially present an ATV to the Belize Police Department, enabling officers to conduct more frequent, efficient, and effective patrols throughout the Corozal-free zone and the border area. In addition, we are providing a house to serve as a headquarters for the Belize Defense Force personnel stationed here.
We have seen the risks to businesses, to officers, and to ordinary citizens. And these are not simple issues. They are real worries for the people who work and invest in the free zone.
Outside of providing over 2,000 Belizeans jobs and impacting the lives of more than 5,000 people, the Corozal Free Zone has been one of our main foreign currency generators for Belize. In recent times, the region has been plagued with the plight of transnational organized crime. The Ministry of Defense and the Ministry of Home Affairs with the Free Zone will work together to keep the Free Zone and this northern border region a safe space.
The ATV will be utilized to patrol the outer perimeter of the free zone area and to respond to incidents within the free zone. It's a welcome and important donation for us. Previously, we had no mobility within the free zone, but now this mobility will assist us greatly.
This collaboration model is exactly how we envision a safer, stronger, and more secure border. One supported by more police officers and more BDF personnel to enhance the inter-agents cooperation.
As I look around today, I see a team determined that this border will not be defined by these breaches, but by the strength of the partnership that protects it. So on behalf of the Ministry of Home Affairs and Enterprise, I pledge that we will continue to support you, to invest in you, and to stand with you in defending Belize's sovereignty.
This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. From the border to the boulevard, physical fit. On to my agony, strength in it. Big up the farmer champions, them we do it. But who are take the crown in a 2026? This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. Straight to Belize from the northern district. To win this race, the every cyclist dream. They make them boast, them take the sugar and cream. This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream.
It's the Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic. All top-class riders hit the pavement for the start of the cycling calendar. Thursday, January 1st, it's the Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic.
This a Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream, 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 cream.
The rainforest of Belize. Nature in her most abundant and untamed state. A place of amazing wonder. So we bottle it with passion. The alchemy of pure rainwater. Fresh, pressed heirloom sugarcane grown in this rich soil, distilled by local artisans, always in harmony with nature. Organically certified, sustainably committed, deeded to a trust that supports the communities of southern Belize. This is the relentless pursuit of craft without compromise. And now we share this part of the world with the world. And you. We are Kopali Rum, the spirit of the rainforest.
During the construction of the replacement of the swing bridge in downtown Belize City, a temporary one-lane bridge crossing is planned for 1 block away. It would connect Hydes Lane in Fort George with West Canal Street in Albert. However, Minister of Infrastructure Development and Housing, Honorable Julius Espat, revealed that his ministry has since decided to make the structure permanent.
Temporary bridge was originally designed just for pedestrian and bicycles, and then we increased it to vehicular traffic at the time. The estimate that we had put in the budget was $1.2 million. But in contracts you have contingencies and stuff like that, and I lobbied again with my chief engineer to see if we could increase that number to $2 million so that the bridge remains a permanent bridge. It hurts my heart and our heart at the ministry when you are investing so much money, which is your money, it's the people of Belize's money, and then you have to take it down and destroy it. So we are now making it a permanent structure, similar to what you have seen at the Halova in the type of construction, which is a precast concrete bridge.
You have a timeline for its construction?
That is to be completed maybe by the end of 26, early 27, because that has to be in place before we come in and remove this original. Remember, we have to do all the groundwork, and parallel to that, Japan will be constructing the bridge in a prefabricated form in their assembly lines in Japan, and then they will transport the bridge to Belize. Once that bridge reaches Belize, then the Japanese contractors take over based on the infrastructure that we have put up.
In early October, the design of the new Belkin Bridge, funded by Taiwan, was revealed by the Belize City Council. The design was submitted purportedly by Turba, a Lebanese local company. Following the ceremony, local company M&M Engineering came out to say their original designs were plagiarized. Since then, the administration of the construction of the new Belkin Bridge has been transferred back to the Ministry of Infrastructure, Development and Housing. Today, Honorable Julius Espat said there is no bad blood with the City Council.
I think in January we'll put out the bids once again for the Belkan, and then that will, the bid, I think we should expect bids to come in about 30 days after the bid goes out, and then from there we start. 2 grants, one from Taiwan, one from Japan. That's a positive thing for the city. We are proud that MIDH is the ministry that is in charge of infrastructure. We have proven that with time. We have the capable staff, we have experience, we have working relationship with the external partners, and it is my responsibility to sit with the Prime Minister when I believe that it is the best to put it where it should be, and in this case I think the lobby worked.
Has your lobbying created any friction between your relationship with the City Council and the Mayor?
Absolutely not.
Tell me about that.
Absolutely not. The City Council they're appreciative that 2 bridges are coming in. Remember, we started this from 2021. It was our initiative to look out for the city, and we started it from scratch. So I don't think they can be unhappy for that. We're doing it for the city, but also for the country.
Espat confirmed that the original designs will be used by the ministry.
Going back to the original design that MIDH had done, we are not changing from that. That was the original design anyway, and that's where the copywriting came in.
Yeah.
Because the second one, we didn't give it over. The second one was done on the basis of the one that we did. So we're just going back to where it started.
Today there was a report that the vehicular checkpoint near Mile 4 on the George Price Highway was shut down. Our report was that the directive came from Ministry of Home Affairs and Enterprise. Today, Senior Superintendent Raimundo Reyes, the officer commanding Eastern Division, addressed the report.
What we are doing is that we are limiting the checkpoints being done in that area. Both police officers present will still be at that checkpoint. In the event that we have information of any drug firearm coming in, or in the event that we have a robbery and we need to intercept any vehicle, the officers will be on the ground. So it is not that we are closing down the checkpoint.
And this afternoon, the Eastern Division of the Belize Police Department hosted a Christmas party for the children of their police officers and civilian staff. Officer commanding Eastern Division Senior Superintendent Raimundo Reyes said it has been a decade since the children had been treated for Christmas. With Ozzy the Clown, many games, food and ice cream, the afternoon was not only filled with fun, but also gave the children a chance to bond with their parents.
This was something that was continuously called for, so I had to get my management team up here in Eastern Division ready in less than 4 days for us to have this event proceeding. This is an idea that came from the Commissioner of Police Office and the Minister of Police. They assisted us with some finance, and we get the support from the business people here in the city, and that's how we were able to put a gift package, sweets, snacks and so forth for the children of police officers working here in Eastern Division.
Notably, the lawmen and women themselves are also being treated this year. For the first time, they are all receiving either a ham or a turkey for the Christmas. The rollout of the giveaway started today and is for all officers across the country. Here again is Senior Superintendent Raimundo Reyes.
The other initiative that was put in place was that each police officer, not only Eastern Division but countrywide, either gets a ham or a turkey. This is something that had never been seen before. We had events where some police officers get, not everybody, but this time it is every single police officer and civilian staff assigned to the police department.
And with that, we've come to the end of our newscast. The repeat can be viewed on the station later tonight at 9 and again tomorrow at midday. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of the news. And remember, you can always catch up with the day's top stories on our YouTube channel and Facebook page under XTV Belize. And you can watch the evening news live on our XTV BHNI app. We invite you to tune in to Night 3 of Zinc Mus, live at 7:30 tonight. I am Drea Espinosa. Have a safe and enjoyable evening.